In other news, the Umvoti municipality mayor, Philani Mavundla, has accused IFP leaders and councillors of inciting violence in Umvoti. Mavundla held a press conference following last week's march by community members to the council. He alleges the marchers were all IFP members, even though some of them wore regalia of his own political party, the ABC, and some the ANC. He's called the protest action a feeble coup attempt by ousted leaders of the council. Newzroom Afrika's Nobuhle Modise joins us live now from Greytown. Nobuhle, good afternoon to you. What claims is Mavundla making here?
A very good afternoon to you, Stephen. Well, firstly, Mavundla is saying that this march was not a community march. He says this was organized by former by IFP leaders who are part of the municipality, Umvoti municipality, saying that he has evidence that this was indeed planned by those people. He showed us screenshots, WhatsApp screenshots of a conversation between IFP members in Ward 7, where former Speaker Nobuhle was asking those in the group to bring the ABC and ANC t-shirts, those who have ABC and ANC t-shirts, because you will remember that some of those people who are in the IFP now in that particular district were former members of the ABC. We see in that chat that he showed us via screenshots that Nobuhle, who is the former Speaker of Umvoti municipality, asking those who have t-shirts from the ABC and the ANC to bring them as they march. That march was held last week on the 8th of August, and he says this march was disguised as a community march, but instead it was a feeble coup attempt by former IFP leaders. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Safe to say it is a coup in our understanding. First of all, they tried to do a serious infiltration to the APC members, which they've done successfully. Hence, they have APC people that are their members. We don't mind that. We also have IFP people. But what happened on the weekend leading to the 8th, we are fully aware that there was a big meeting that was set in the sport field at King Edward's Park. There was a further meeting that was held at Greytown Hostel, which is the IFP hostel, where everything was planned. And now, what you're seeing out of IFP WhatsApp and Umvoti discussion group on WhatsApp, it gives you the evidence that the former mayor, Obaba Gabriel Malembe, as well as Nolthando Dlamini, they are part and parcel of planning the march that is so-called the community marching against Umvoti municipality leadership, specifically the mayor being myself. I have to emphasize that the march in itself was disguised as a march of the community, but looking deep into what really transpired, we now know that behind the march there was the IFP leadership, there was the leadership there was the former leadership of Umvoti, in the form of the former mayor and the former speaker.
Stephen, you would remember that former Mayor Gabriel Malembe, as well as former Speaker of Umvoti municipality, Noluthando Dlamini, were ousted earlier this year, and Mavundla was sworn in on the 21st of June, and this comes after many court proceedings where Mavundla was indicating to us that they'd been to court about 7 times for that motion of no confidence, which was eventually granted, and that's when we saw Mavundla being sworn in as the mayor of Umvoti municipality. But that also came with many things, where we saw Mavundla, as soon as he took the seat of mayorship, he wrote to the Kokta MEC Bongwestole Moloi asking that he not work with the Umzunyati district, which the Umvoti local municipality is under, saying that they already have a lot of issues, speaking to the issues of water and sanitation, saying that the first thing that he wants to do as he joins that new council is not work with that IFP-led Umzunyati district. And this has also obviously caused some tensions, but the bone of contention for many of those marchers who were there last week was the fact that many of the councillors obviously were dismissed, and some workers, and they allege that Mavundla is dismissing people who are not particularly aligned to the ABC but the IFP, and so he was clearing many of those allegations, also saying that his lawyers have also taken action against those who are making allegations around him receiving money that is for the municipality that he has supposedly pocketed. So he was just giving us insight into what happened, but we also managed to speak to a caucus chair of the IFP who was in the chambers during the time that the briefing was happening as a response, and he was saying, completely denying the fact that this particular march that took place in August last week was as a result of IFP leadership saying that this march was organized just by community members, also saying he knows nothing of those WhatsApp chats that we saw, that evidence that he showed to us, saying that he knows absolutely nothing about those particular chats that took place in Ward 7 regarding people bringing ABC and ANC t-shirts. So there were a lot of allegations that were thrown forth, but when we spoke to the IFP caucus chair, he did mention the fact that he's denying these allegations, saying that this march was particularly organized by community members.
Thank you very much indeed for that live report from the situation there. Certainly the politics in KwaZulu-Natal, sometimes very complicated but very important for what we're seeing there.